me finishing up some final editing on the interview. So, yes, this interview is going to be with Nathan and Jessica Lynch. And some of you may not know some of the details that we're going to go through, and that's what this is all about, is to go deep into the Waters family so that you can get to know us a little better. Maybe you don't want to after this. So if you don't, then quit tuning in, but I have a feeling you're going to like it. So let me get this wrapped up and you'll see the final cut in just a minute. For the record, would you please state your full names?
Jessica Laura Lynch.
Nathan Allen Lynch.
Jessica, what is your maiden name?
Heiser.
How many times have you been married?
20. No, just once.
She need to hoe.
Once, and that's it. One and done. Never again. Nothing against you. It's just,
Well, I don't want to get divorced and get remarried. That's a lot of work.
All right, so for legal reasons, do you consent to the publication of this interview both in written publication and YouTube video release?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, do you have any nicknames?
Yes.
Yes. Like for each other?
No, just in general. Like, do you have a nickname?
Have you ever had a nickname?
Jessie Poo. That's what my dad calls me.
Okay.
How many? Chink. Chit.
Asian.
Alien. How many have y'all
Bill.
gave me?
Poo.
Do. Nate. Nader. That's not it.
I get Boo.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Boo.
Am I still in there? Okay. When and where were you born?
I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas.
It's time to see Mickey.
Exactly when?
Exactly when?
Yes.
February 26, 1988. On a Friday at 1:30.
Okay, yeah.
Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, November 4th, 6:23 p.m. November 4th. Yeah. Wednesday. It was on a Wednesday.
When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A mortician.
Seriously?
Seriously.
A lot of things.
I still do.
She's so nice. I really wanted to play sports, football mainly. I wanted to be a football player, but I also wanted to be a firefighter. Those were two things I wanted to be when I was the youngest I can remember.
Do you have cats?
Yes. Some retarded ones. But I love them anyway.
Not as many as Nanny.
I have one that's on hospice care right now.
Jessica, where have you lived?
I've lived in Little Rock, Arkansas. I lived in England for 4 years. Lived in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and then I moved here in 2000. It's where I've been ever since.
So you're a military brat.
Yep.
What branch?
Air Force. My dad was in the Air Force for 22 years.
What about you? Where all of you lived?
Well, Hardin County, all throughout that little county, mostly. Shiloh, we lived in Stantonville, Tennessee for 9 years. Then after I graduated high school, I moved to Florence, Alabama, went to college there. After I graduated college, I moved up here in 2006 and been living here ever since.
How would you best describe your cultural identity?
Cultural identity? Well, what is
Yeah,
it?
I got German in me. Yeah,
Okay.
that's as far as I know, and I think some Indian. I think from my mom's side.
Dot or feather?
I have no idea.
Feather. Not the dot. The dot's
Feather.
Okay. You don't know if it's Cherokee or Choctaw or
I think Cherokee. I'm pretty
Crazy
sure.
Sioux.
I think it's Cherokee. He's from Asian.
That's what everybody thinks.
You're from Japan.
Hi. According to Nanny, we're like all German and Indian. My dad has some Irish and Indian in him. The feather kind, not the dot.
I saw your child at the birthing center the other day.
How Asian was he?
Very Asian.
Do you have a favorite food
Hot
and
wings.
drink?
Hot wings. That's my favorite.
Hot wings.
We're interviewing. Go.
Our favorite food, I would have to say, more of a type would be Italian. Be my favorite food. Like lasagna.
Okay. Yeah, that's
He's like, so
What?
specific.
Oh, there's so many. I love food. I love just.
I just came out straight. I was like, hot wings.
What about drink? What's your favorite drink?
Fireball and root beer for
No,
him.
Barks root beer would be my favorite drink of all time, I think.
No sweet tea as far as sober drink, but then drink, it's alcohol.
What?
Coke and rum.
Coke and rum.
Coke and rum.
All right.
Shut up.
What about a hobby? Do you have hobbies?
Taking care of kids. That's my hobby now.
That's a nanny. That's
I like kayaking and canoeing,
you know,
dancing.
kayaking, sports. I play basketball once a week usually.
I like to decorate the house a lot. I guess that would be a
Interior
hobby.
decorator. Woodworking.
Hmm?
Kind of a hobby.
Okay. What about a favorite movie?
I have a lot of them. I like anything scary.
Like The Interview with Nanny? Oh, you haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't
Okay.
seen it. He'll show me tonight.
I would recommend that for you.
That's more of a comedy.
I don't really have a favorite. I just like scary movies in general.
I like funny movies.
I like funny
think
movies,
a
too.
good classic one would probably be like Ace Ventura. It's very comedy.
What about a song or artist?
I don't know.
Did you not know these questions were coming?
Breaking Benjamin's my favorite band.
I sent these to you.
No.
Oh, I didn't. Forgot.
Breaking Benjamin is my favorite.
Breaking Benjamin?
Yeah, it's a rock band.
I'm gonna go with Metallica.
Just like doobies and pot.
What's your favorite song from them?
From Metallica?
Yeah.
Probably Unforgiven 2.
Huh. I like one.
I do like one. That was
Yeah.
actually the first thing that popped in my head, but it's kind of a situational thing.
So there's
Okay.
a song called one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Tell me about your children. What are their names and ages?
Ethan and Gunnar. Ethan will be 5 in September, and Gunnar just turned 2 last week on July 15th.
Ethan William Lynch and Gunnar
Jeffrey Lynch.
Jeffrey. Okay.
And both middle names have something behind them.
What about your pets?
The one that's in hospice is Kissy.
Hospice?
She's on hospice, basically.
Okay.
She's probably only got a few months. She's a calico cat, and then we have Raya, the dog, outside. She's a Great Pyrenees, and then we have Mavis, the black kitty. And you'll never see her. I come out as long as anyone see her.
Who's this?
That's Kissy.
This is Kissy.
She's the one on hospice?
Yeah, she's 16 years old.
Oh.
She has a tumor.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care because I don't like cats.
I know.
So this is her flipping you off. Edit that out. Beep.
All right. What kind of a sports fan are you?
Football,
Football.
What teams?
Florida Gators,
Seahawks.
and Seahawks, yeah.
And Titans.
Mine's just Florida Gators and Seahawks.
You don't like the Titans?
I don't really watch the Titans.
Screw you.
Sorry.
No.
Nobody likes me for the Gators either, so it's fine.
Okay, so what causes are you passionate about? Are you a tree hugger?
No.
Animal lover.
Love animals,
Kids.
but like,
Just like, I guess, child abuse.
okay. But
Sure.
you like abusing children?
He does. He beats them every day.
You saw me earlier, right?
Yeah.
He beats them every day.
We did not record that for a reason.
I just, learned a lot from my uncles.
I don't know what he's talking about. All right, what are some things that you love and hate?
I like Halloween, fall. I like my job a lot.
I love sports.
The kids.
I don't love my kids.
It's okay.
That's the things you love and hate.
Yes, it's
That's what I was going to at the end of it. I love being outdoors, doing things outdoor. I love creating things, trying to be creative, and especially for my family.
Nathan's full of
No, look, see?
It's so full of
I
I'll edit that out.
love motorcycling.
You love motorcycling?
Even though we don't have any anymore.
Well, I saw
Because
it.
Justin wrecked it. Totaled it.
Thanks, Justin.
That was in Florence when he did that?
Yeah.
This is correct.
But
I was pregnant with Ethan at the time. I was in Myrtle Beach.
then you bought a black one though, right?
Yeah, we sold it.
Okay.
I had to sell it because got laid off.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, COVID. Biden.
All right. What are some things that you hate?
Impatience.
Two-faced people.
Lying people. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I thought it'd be like mushrooms or something.
Well, that's what I hate. I'm just being
I
honest.
hate mushrooms.
I do hate mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
I really hate olives.
Wow, I really hate. I would die before I'd eat a mushroom. Just go ahead, let me die.
What is wrong with y'all?
She loves mushrooms, for the record.
Okay. What would be a strength and weakness of yours?
Strength and weakness.
Strength. What is strength?
Oh.
And then weakness.
I love to help people, and then a weakness would be insecurities.
That's pretty accurate.
It's accurate, says Dr. Nathan.
I know. He's my
I concur.
psychiatrist. He's my psychiatrist. No?
Someone's got to be. That's what I mean. A strength, dependable. A weakness. Trust too much, I guess.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
All right. Well, I'm going to go into an educational background question. But before that, I'm going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark.
What elementary, middle school, and high school did you attend?
I went to several different elementaries due to moving all the time. Fellow Elementary in England. And then I went to another elementary, Honeycutt Elementary in North Carolina. And then middle school, I did Heritage Middle and then Heritage High School. 2006.
First school I went to was Nixon Elementary. We then moved when I was in the 3rd grade and went to, I can't remember what it's called.
West Hardin.
Yeah, West Hardin. And then once I got to 5th grade, or actually out of 5th grade, I went to
Be quick. Is that what you were going to say? Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say Pickwick Southside, but yeah, I went to West Hardin, and then we moved. When I got out of that, because it only went to 5th grade, we went to Pickwick Southside. And then after Pickwick Southside was middle school, I went to Hardin County High School and graduated there in 2000.
All right. What was your highest level of education formally?
Bachelor's in business.
I did a certificate in surgical technician.
Did you go to which college or university or what's that called? Secondary school did you go to?
I went to University of North Alabama.
And Jackson State.
Oh yeah, in first year at Jackson State Community College.
Right.
And I went to Tennessee College of Applied Technology in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I went to TCAT.
Did you?
Dad.
I like TCAT.
TCAT Murfreesboro. Okay.
T-Caddies.
Have you continued your education past college?
Have I?
Yes. I heard you mention you went to Kentucky for.
Oh, I did do some training for my job, some education. We took a week course for grading lumber and got that certificate.
Cool.
Yeah, I could grade lumber.
What about you?
No, not really.
You're just a big loser.
I am.
After a year of being
After
on
a
the
year,
job,
though, I'll get like a certification test for phlebotomy. So I'll be officially a phlebotomist after a year.
Oh, sweet.
So that'll be nice. And I get a $2 raise after that.
Wow.
It's nice for me, I think.
All right. When you started college, did you know what profession you wanted to go into?
Not one bit.
You obviously did.
I mean,
'cause
I
you
did
went to
at the time, but then I
specific
didn't.
class.
Yeah, then I didn't like it, so.
I changed majors like 3 times throughout college. I went in for architectural engineering at first, and then just didn't like the classes and some of the stuff we had to do. And then I changed. From there, I went into the School of Business and looked at some different options in there and chose a path, and it kind of changed. And I chose marketing, and I liked it a lot better, and then graduated with a bachelor's degree in business.
Did you do any extracurricular activities during your stay at UNA?
Yes, I did some in-work stuff through the college. Like, I ran the recreational center for a little bit. We helped raise money, did some car washes, stuff like that for the university and for the sports teams and for local fundraisings. But they were very minimal.
What drove you to UNA?
A girl. I'm just
A
kidding.
car. A car.
bus. Short bus. No, it was actually, I wanted to go to University of Tennessee, but didn't have a lot of money, and I didn't really have, resources or free rides like some people. And University of Alabama, one, it was close, and 2, they actually offered no out-of-state tuition cost. So it was pretty easy, obvious choice for me at the time.
What about you? Why TCAT?
Just because I didn't have to do a lot of extra classes to do what I wanted to do. It went straight to it.
Yep. Okay.
So that's what I liked about it, to be honest. I didn't have to do a lot of extra classes. Didn't have to do any math. Because I'm a fail.
Next question.
Those remedial classes. Did you belong to any organizations in school?
No, not directly. I wanted to join one of my friends' fraternities. The cost is what would have got me. I couldn't really afford to get into them.
Okay. Did you have any jobs while you were earning your degree?
Yeah, I continued to work at Walmart. I started there at the end of high school and all through college. You can transfer almost any Walmart. I worked at Walmart, and also I worked on campus, kind of a work-study thing. Slightly paid you, but you got your extra credit kind of deal.
Did you work while you were going to TCAT?
No, because it was full time, like Monday through Friday, like all day long. So no, I was living at home.
Are you or are you not ecstatic to see me today?
I am. I'm very ecstatic to see you. Nathan, on the other hand,
I'm a very likable person.
Nobody likes me.
Nobody cares.
Okay, that went by pretty quick, so let's include professional background in this segment here. What is your current job title?
Phlebotomist at the hospital.
Well, I got kind of several, but quality control and lumber inspector, lumber grader.
He likes checking out the wood.
Hardwood.
Where do you work?
Lynch Memorial Hospital.
Havco Wood Products in Vonore, Tennessee.
What other types of jobs have you done at your place of business?
Start with her because I got a lot.
I've done caregiving. I've done daycare. I've done endoscopy, looked at people's buttholes and mouths. And
You're gross.
You like it. And then I did phlebotomy. I just started there in January.
What about you?
The company I'm at now, I started just stacking small pieces of lumber. And then I moved from working with some of the machines and the people, removing scrap from the lumber. And then I've not sawed. I cut pieces of defects out of the wood, ran a saw, worked on the glue line, and then I went to the quality department and just basically been there ever since. And then we took over the receiving part, and that's when I became a lumber grader and inspected lumber as it comes in.
So, why did you choose to work where you're working now?
Because I thought it would be something different. And I get to work in a hospital, so I get to go all over the hospital.
So you were tired of your old job?
Tired of the management there, mostly. And then plus I just wanted to do something different out of, which I like this a lot better. And I get to like go all over the hospital and
Easy
see
now, they
things.
probably gonna watch this.
I don't care.
Alright. It's gonna get tens and tens of views.
At least 30.
I seriously doubt anyone's gonna be like, oh look.
So what drove you to inspecting wood? Nathan's always wanted to be a wood inspector.
I love that lumber. Let me tell you. I've been doing it since I was in, I don't know, 5 years old. What would my dad always say?
Get that wood in.
That's right.
Oh my god.
It kind of just fell in my lap. I mean, once I got into the quality department, they took over this department. My boss really wanted us to take off with it, and she thought I'd be the good person for the spot. And we took that course and just started rolling with it, and we've made it a really, really avid spot in the company. Like, it is really important, and we've had 2 plants, and they actually came to see how we do things so they could better their plant. So it's a great job. I got a great boss, and I'm still there, and it'll be a great position until I get a really good offer to do something else.
I feel like he's going for a job interview the way he's talking. I don't even talk like that during my job interviews. I'm just like short and sweet like I am now.
Nathan's looking for a job right now, in case anybody out there.
Got a good background.
Okay. Do you like your job?
I love my job. I like sticking people all day.
Vampire.
What do you like about it?
I just get to see different things, just, I don't know, different situations, and I just like helping people, like, even though they don't like me, knocking on their door at 6 a.m. to draw their blood. But
Was your previous job monotonous?
what's that mean?
Same old thing over and over?
SSDD.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Same
about-
same butthole, different day.
What about yours, Nathan? What do you like your job?
I do like my job. Different every day for the most part. Sometimes it might seem like it has that SSDD feel, but I know when I get off. I know what I'm doing when I go in. It's not hard. It's easy for me. Some people think it's complicated, but I got a great boss, and I get paid pretty good to do what I do. So
I got a pretty awesome boss now too, and I work with a lot of awesome people.
What job-related goals do you have?
I guess just to get my certification in phlebotomy.
for me, I want to.
run that.
That's right. Rise up in the company.
So just whatever comes along,
It's
you
got to
have
be
to
something
consider
great.
it.
But yeah, there's a few positions that I'm just waiting for those doors to open up. Even the plant manager says so. So hopefully, we'll see.
So, if you could give a younger person some career advice, what would it be?
That little voice. Don't take things too personally in my career.
Just stay strong, stay level-headed, and keep moving forward.
Is there something that you do at your job that you probably don't want your boss to find out?
Like, I would really explain that. This is going on YouTube now. I do a lot of like little hacks every once in a while to get me through the job.
Shortcuts.
Shortcuts.
Probably the little shortcuts that I take. That boss, I don't want my boss to know. But other than that, not
Stuff
really.
that they would probably fire me over and state would. Gunner!
Who's Gunner?
Our youngest, our 2-year-old turbulent wrestler that you met earlier.
So, do you accept personal calls and texts while on the clock?
All the time.
Yes.
We TikTok all day at work.
TikTok.
All day at work. We're not doing that then.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I take personal calls. Yes. And texts. And pictures.
I can't take pictures because that would be HIPAA.
That's true.
All right, we're down to the last page, so take a quick break and
Get monster up.
we'll wrap this up.
Mommy shark doo 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 doo. Mommy shark doo 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 doo. Mommy shark doo 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 doo. Mommy shark.
Daddy shark doo 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 doo. Daddy shark doo 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 doo. Daddy shark doo 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 doo. Daddy shark.
Okay, it don't matter if he interrupts. So, if you could go back in time and give yourself some advice,
Oh,
when would you
God.
go and what would the conversation be?
I'd probably go back to middle school and tell myself to be a lot more assertive and stick to education a lot better because I was smart and just didn't really
Put the effort.
put a lot of effort into it. Like I could have. Like I got an honors diploma, but didn't even hardly try. And just
I'm so smart.
I'm a likable person. But I just to really stick to my goals things that I really wanted to do, I feel like I could have done more what I wanted to do versus just doing whatever. Focus on myself more.
This could take a while.
I have a lot of like past mistakes I'd like to go back and fix, but I don't know.
Look at me, I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't
I
look at
have some
me.
mistakes. Yeah.
A little
I'll
extra
take care
baggage
of.
we got laying around here you could have taken care of.
I don't know. I guess just I wish I put more thought into things and not deal with the consequences of all those things I went through.
So you would have to make multiple stops.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. What vehicles have you owned in the past?
Just a Toyota Camry and what I got now, the
RAV4.
RAV4. Yeah.
My first truck was a little Chevy Love, red one. Wrecked it and got a Ford Ranger. It was an 89 model. Wrecked it, fixed it. It was two-tone. And then when I got to college, I bought a Nissan Sentra. And
Then I wrecked his yellow truck when we first started dating. Totaled it.
then after the Sentra,
Yeah, there was a
One
green.
second.
There was a green Maverick in the road. Okay.
It made you wreck?
Yeah.
Made you go off the road?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a little familiar.
after the Sentra, I bought Joey's Mazda 3 when I moved up here.
Yeah, the red one? Yeah, I remember that.
And then after it, that's when I got the yellow Dodge. Had it for a while, and then something
I did him a
happened to
favor.
it.
Even Jeremy agrees with me.
She wrecked it. It
It
was still
totaled.
drivable, but I sold it, and we got a black Honda Accord, just two-door. And then we decided to have some babies. And once we got pregnant, I sold it, and we got the RAV4.
And we might have to trade that one in soon.
Look, I'm not here to ask you about all your problems. I'm just going to stick with a question. Okay?
Just saying, we might have to trade that one in soon too.
That's for another segment.
Another segment.
All right, well, I can skip this next question. Jessica, what happened to that truck? All right.
answered
Ran over a rose bush, ran over some poles.
Mailbox.
Mailbox.
When is the last time you have seen your parents?
Saturday.
I saw Mom a couple months ago when she come up. Was it a couple months ago? Or was it Christmas?
No, she came up here with Tiff, and then we all went to the aquarium, which was about
Yeah.
a couple of months ago.
A couple months ago. Dad, about a year ago.
It's been
Okay.
a long time.
Yeah, he came up here. It's just a surprise.
Okay, Nathan, are you or are you not an alien?
I am not an alien.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yes. The debate continues.
That's for another segment.
All right, sources have said that y'all are moving from Marable. Do you want to comment?
We are not moving anytime soon. We have talked about moving, as a future thing.
But right now, with the way housing is and stuff, it'd be kind of hard to move. And plus, I want to wait at least where I've had like my license before I can switch jobs and hospitals.
You don't have a driver's license yet?
my phlebotomist license,
Oh,
that kind of thing. I want to wait until then.
So at least a year.
Maybe 2.
Jessica, why are you known as Rabbit?
I don't know. It's the nickname you gave me
Oh, okay.
ever since I've met you.
I think you forgot to include that into the nickname.
Oh yeah, Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica
Another-
Rabbit.
Other nickname. At least for you.
Nathan, have you ever had to get the wood in?
For at least 9 years straight when we lived in Stantonville.
Were there other things that you had to do that were annoying? Like,
Yeah.
what other kind of chores did you have?
My dad drove a diesel truck, so when he come home, I'd have to polish it and clean it. And that's a lot of crumbs.
I thought I remember something like that.
And then, of course, I had to do all the garden chores and mow the yard. That was a big yard.
God, I lived a charming life. I didn't have to do any of that.
Military brat. Everything on the farm. I mean, you name it. Cleaning out the chicken pen.
Okay. Well, how many times per year would you say you see Joey?
5, 6. If I'm not working with him.
Mine's probably about 4. Because I don't work with them.
How far away does Joey live?
10 minutes.
8.7 miles.
Okay. And you've only seen him 4 times a year?
Yeah. Like,
I heard he's going to start coming over to visit more often.
You heard that?
That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
One of my sources told me.
Okay.
It's a good source.
One of my Waters News Incorporated sources. Okay. Have you ever seen what some people refer to as Tommy?
I've only met him a handful of times, like on one hand. I've only seen him a handful of times. I've only met his kids one time.
Are you stating on the record that he is not just a legend? He is a real being.
Why are you looking at me?
He's
It's your,
not me.
it's your uncle. I don't know.
You don't know who he is?
I do know who
Oh.
he is. Like I said, I've only met him a handful of times.
Do you think Tommy was adopted,
That is a great question.
or was everybody else adopted?
Was everybody else adopted? I don't know. Y'all too much look alike.
What do you think of that Green Maverick story?
Well, that's a different segment, honey.
All right. Jessica, is it true that somebody has shit in your face?
Not in my face. I would have threw up. They was shit on my side. A few times.
All over your clothes. On the ceiling.
Yeah, on the ceiling. Shot it to the ceiling a few times.
That is gross.
Shot across the room and it shot on me.
On
you
the
know.
doctor.
Did it ever get on your face shield?
No, because we never wore face shields.
Oh, you are gross. So it never
No,
did
what
get
was so
up.
bad is when I did get shit on it and stuff, I was putting on a gown and it got on my actual scrubs.
1 second.
So it never got up in this area.
No. I've had a few other people that did though.
So how did you like prevent it from getting up here if you were like always down there by there?
I wasn't down there that close.
I don't know. Some of the details you tell me.
Just sources have said.
I got more stories now.
That's a different segment.
Yeah, I got more stories now.
Back in your teenage years.
Oh
No, so
my.
I'll see now.
All right, who is your favorite parent?
They're both about the same.
He hates them both the same. I meant love. He loves them both the same.
Love them, yes.
I love mine both the
Favorite-
same, but I've always been more of a daddy's girl since
No.
I was little.
You can only say one of them. Which one?
God. You said one. You didn't say.
Didn't say whether it was.
All right, you got to pick one.
Oh, doing that.
You gotta do it. That's for speculation. And just answer the question. You don't have to really mean it. Would you save your mom or your dad first?
Doing that.
All right. What about siblings? Do you have siblings?
I have 2 half brothers.
Which one do you like the best of them?
I only see one like every few years that lives in North Carolina, and then I have one that lives here, so I see him more.
What's his name?
Sean. And then I have one in North Carolina named Reagan.
So you pick Sean over Reagan?
As far as like having more in common, I have more in common with my brother in North Carolina. We just don't talk.
Nathan, you get to say one of your siblings.
Jeremy.
Sorry, Tiff. I would save Jeremy.
That was so easy for you to say. That was too easy.
I could have told him that too.
I knew that question was coming, so I was just.
All right, life raft here. Only one child can come in.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
No.
Yes, one of them's got to.
There's your answer out there.
You gonna leave him?
You gonna
and
leave or save him? Which one are you gonna leave?
Gunner, who should I pick? Gunner.
So, you pick Gunner. What about you?
You gonna pick you?
We'll each,
Yeah.
we'll each take a kid. You didn't say we're wrapped up go together, so we'll each take a kid.
Alright, I'll get this one. I'll save this one.
He's a more calm one anyway.
Did you have a favorite grandparent?
I didn't have any grandparents growing up.
Mine were.
I don't know.
Nanny? It's the only one. I didn't have my dad's parents. My dad's mom died when I was like 5.
Yeah,
Good
both
answer.
of my mom's parents passed before I was born, and then I just had a grandma. Just
Good answer, Nathan. But she's so likable, you know?
She's very likable.
How can you resist saying her?
She's a great runner.
All right.
Wait,
Do you have an in-law that you favor?
like any kind of in-law.
Yeah, a brother-in-law, a sister-in-law.
Probably brother-in-law Jeremy.
What about you?
I don't.
Wayne?
I really don't have a big family for him to really say. I
Her
guess.
nephew?
Okay. What about uncle? Who's your favorite uncle? I ain't playing here.
I don't really have an uncle either. Like as far as my side, I really
That's one
don't.
of my favorites.
I know. I love Poopy.
You would probably be her favorite for sure. I'm gonna have to go with. Probably the one that currently seeks our attention.
Good answer.
But no, by far probably you for sure. I don't have any uncles anymore. All mine are gone.
All right.
My family's your family.
What about overall Waters family member? Who's your favorite overall Waters family member?
If you say something else, you just go.
Is that what you did in Annie? Who's your favorite son?
Yeah, you did.
Did he really?
And you beeped it out.
Oh my god.
Ken.
Go.
You go.
Me.
Ooh, I did not see that coming.
You're welcome.
Definitely be you.
Good answer.
All right,
That was a pretty good one.
you have to be honest with this one. Who's your least favorite overall Waters family member?
Are you kidding me?
That's easy.
Pick that one in there.
Did you sing that?
We don't talk about no.
Sherry's just gargling.
All right.
Booty.
Hey, is that your brother in there?
Are you happy about it?
Such a turd.
All right, listen. Thank you for your participation.
Yeah, let's go get this turd.
You need to go attend to your child.
Living in the past.
It just jumped to random times.
Now,
Talk about the hell after having children.
are y'all thinking about getting divorced or something?
Always.
All the time.
That's the first thing that wakes up in my mind. How can I divorce him?
How can I get money?
Can you sit beside him?
No.
Well, we gotta act like we're a couple, baby. Come on.
I gotta
Yes.
pretend like we're happy. I'm just kidding.
Pretend for the camera.
I'm going on a reality show.
Where's my
This
notes?
is what it is. Same thing.
Uh-oh.
They do these little interviews.
Is this thing on me?
Yes.
More your gut than your head.
What? Why are you so short?
Because we're some short people.
What about that?
That's it. You want the TV off?
What's this?
You want the
That's up to
TV
you.
off? Well, no, it's
So which camera am I looking at? This one?
yeah. You can be looking at that one.
Okay.
But on yours, that TV background's on. You want it off?
Yeah,
Sure.
I would. I don't have nothing exciting about my life.
We're about to find out.
If he brought questions, just say to him.
There's certain questions. It's not
Yeah.
everything.
Jesus Christ, really?
No, it's Brian Waters. Hey, it's me.
He admitted a lot. It's okay.
All right.
Have fun with it. Just relax. It's not like
It looks like a lot, but it's gonna go by pretty quick. Okay.
Hey.
All right. So.
I would die if that shit broke.
Don't look at me like that.
Should knock it out from me, yeah.
Oh look, see, your phone just freaked out.
No, it
Stupid
didn't.
Samsungs.
I think it's the user.
Yeah, about there.
Okay,
You need glasses?
I do. I don't need yours. Okay, where are we?
Education.
Okay,
Education.
it's going pretty quick here.
What is the matter? You're tired. Give me your cup. Hi.
Where is he? Are you okay?
Say hi.
Are you okay in here or what? What's all the racket for?
Say love you.
Look at all these toys. You're rich.
Say thanks.
What's that tear right there? Is that a real tear?
No,
No? You faking it in here?
Say I learned from Uncle.
Oh. Oh my, I didn't even see up here. Wow. Wow. Gunner, you're rich.
Say I can. I look at him and say
You can.
say bye.
Lay beside me, tell me what they've done, and speak the words I wanna hear to make my demons run. The door is locked now, but it's opened if you're true. If you can understand the me, then I can understand the you. Lay beside me under wicked sky, through black of day, dark of night. We share this paralyzed. The door cracks open, but there's no sun shining through, like hot scarring darker steel. But there's no sun shining through. No, there's no sun shining through. No, there's no sun shining. What I felt, what I've known. Turn the pages, turn the stone. Behind the door, should I open it for you? Yeah, what I felt, what I've known. Sick and tired, I stand alone. Could you be there? 'Cause I'm the one who waits for you. Or are you unforgiven too? Come lay beside me. This won't hurt, I swear. She loves me not, she loves me still. But she'll never love again. She lay beside me, but she'll be there when I'm gone, like hot scarring darker steel. Yeah, she'll be there when I'm gone. Yeah, she'll be there when I'm gone. Dead sure she'll be there. What I feel, what I've known. Turn the pages, turn the stone. Behind the door, should I open it for you? Yeah, what I felt, what I've known. Sick and tired, I stand alone. Could you be there? 'Cause I'm the one who waits for you. Or are you unforgiven too? Lay beside me, tell me what I've done. The door is closed, so are your eyes. But now I see the sun. Now I see the sun. Yes, now I see it.